Hey, good morning. It's Friday, July 19th, and we're going to try and solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle. It's Friday, so we're expecting a themeless puzzle constructed today by Jacob McDermott, whose name I don't recognize. Had a nice quick solve yesterday, so that was enjoyable, and hoping that today's going to bring us up to 93 days in a row. It's kind of dark in here. It's a little brighter. Not much to report. Didn't do anything yesterday. I had one of the laziest days I can remember ever. I needed it. I rested, relaxed, and geared up for more New York Philharmonic tonight. So, yeah, that's where we're at. And not a whole lot to report. Got a bunch of concerts to work this weekend, and yeah, July is just sailing by. It's my dad's birthday on Sunday, so happy almost birthday, Dad. If you see him, tell him happy birthday. That's all I got. Without further ado, let's ado it. Hope your week's going well. Saint Teresa's birthplace. Appealing subject. Appealing. The law. Upon which a dragonfly frequently lays its eggs. Ready for action, informally. Ready for action. Straight of something. Speaking of my dad, he goes sailing every year with his buddy Costa, and they once sailed the English Channel. So there you go. There are no words. That doesn't mean I know anything about the geography of said channel, though. There are no words. Like, I can't even. I'm going to say that's probably right? It's like a yen, maybe. Setting of a date for Edward and Vivian in Pretty Woman. Setting of a date. Interesting. I haven't seen Pretty Woman in a long time. I gotta say, Richard Gere is just, I don't know, he's a very handsome movie star guy, but he's not really a very good actor. Quench, is that like to Sate, maybe? Boyfriend of Nancy Drew. I don't know why, but I want to say Tom. But no, because this is choir section would be tenors. Nancy Drew's boyfriend. I obviously was a Hardy Boys guy growing up, not a Nancy Drew guy. Wait, like 1 sec, maybe? Remedy for some redness. Playing a sudden death round in overtime. Things that are head and shoulders above the rest. It might turn red or blue. Turn red or blue. Reaction to a funny text like LMAO. Long rides, like treks. Or limos, maybe. That one could have had a question mark at the end. That's a bit punny. Farmers business. Farmers is an insurance company. New York college town known for its opinion polling. I need a little more light in here. We've had gorgeous weather lately, but today's a little bit gloomy. What waftarams represent in the comics? Waftarams. Is it like an odor? Was unfairly criticized informally. Flipped. Like overturned? No. Listen up. This is not going great. Gave a hard time, like needled, maybe? Physiologist whose namesake exercise is part of an army fitness test. You couldn't mean me, like moi? Prepare to take off. Taxi. Happening. Small time as stakes. Like a penny ante, maybe? Could be. Hangs, like pens. Warning related to pollution. Smog alert? Who knows? We're just writing things down. Dingy destination, perhaps. Like, you're out. Yeah, okay. Acceptance speech cliche. It's an honor, right? So though we've finished those acrosses fairly strong. Oops. That must be a yam. Outside tables, mesas. Surface is arise. Holiday time. Incandescent. Like many winter coats. Lined. The ant and the dove. Fairy tale elixir. Like a love potion. Love potion number 9. Sandra Bullock. Tate Donovan, one of the great 80s movies. Like Parmesan Reggiano is aged, right? And this is law. Ooh, appealing. Law. Ready for action. Something raring to go. A won. Okay, so I don't know what currency that is, but I was thinking yen, but this seems to be better. Screw cap alternative. Screw cap alternative. Like a wine cork. What might prompt you to flip the bird? Name hidden in hardline Roman emperor. Is that like Nero? Paired to duel. Or like Pace? Lorna. Is that Lorna Doone? That's a cookie, right? Straight of Dover, is that right? Dover? Ed, help me out. Come on. Prepared to duel. River traveled by passenger boats known as Dahabis. River, like the Nile. It's just the Nile. I was in Egypt not that long ago, last year, and it was all these funiculars, which is these little boats that were in the Nile. So maybe that's wrong. Eye drop. Final Fantasy and others. So it's like a profile pick, right? And this is RPGs, I think. What does that stand for? Coca-Cola brand must be Fanta. Don't you wanna Fanta? Site of a New Testament miracle. It may get into a lather is soap. Like old computers. Extensive. Nothing can stop me. I'm on a roll, maybe. That feels right. What is this? Oh, swing state. Oh, barf. Let's politics. Bah. Like old computers. Slow. Extensive is wide. And so this is an odor. Locale with zip 88888. Well, that's going to be somewhere maybe like in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, is it just Northwest? Is that the answer? This is went bananas. Bananas. I'm going to say this is just the Northwest. Um, the codes are based on geographical location. Sass is lip. Unfairly critical. So got a bad rap. Flirting ability. Oh, so this is ahem, and this is game. Non-Silence of the Lambs is baaing. It's a weird clue. Some salad slices, maybe beets. Not a big beets guy. Wish I liked beets more. Tired is stale. Alleyways are lanes, like a bowling alley. Gave a hard time. Hassled, extra, diet. Neighbor of Java could be Bali. But this is a burpee. Burpee. I would not have guessed that was someone's name. North Pole. Oh. Bali. Foot hangs like walls. St. Teresa's birthplace. Oh, well, this is vacay. Incandescent is irate. Avila. Raring to go. Screw cap. Dragonfly frequently lays its eggs. Setting of a date for Edward. Oh, is it opera? Wait, not yet. This must be Sienna. Screw cap. Pop top lid. What might prompt you to flip the bird? Oh, so not now. An oven timer. Nero. Draw. Pretty darn quick. 11:25. Yesterday was pretty quick too. Dub Darnell commented last week that he thought the Fridays and Saturdays were getting easier, and maybe he's right. I feel like in general these puzzles have gotten harder since what's his name, Joel, took over. But this was pretty smooth sailing here. So I don't know. Saint Teresa was, of course, born in Avila, Italy. I'm guessing. What a bad 1A though. Like, this is dated, it's boring, it's literal, there's no wordplay, there's no punnery or misdirection. It's just straight trivia that's not even like cool, interesting trivia. So don't like the tone that sets at 1A. Appealing subject, law. I kind of like that. That's pretty clever. Upon which a dragonfly frequently lays its eggs, a pond. Like, yeah, okay, I guess. I might have preferred a Caddyshack related clue. We've got a pool and a pond. Pond would be good for you. But I don't know. That's just me. Raring to go. Don't love that. Strait of Dover. Yep. Okay. I can't even opera. I don't really remember them going to the opera, but I don't know. It's been a while since I saw Pretty Woman. Quenches to Sate. Ned is the boyfriend of Nancy Drew, apparently. Wait, not now. Eye drop. I don't like putting things in my eye. Eye drops. Playing a sudden death round. Oh, I was reading this as I not, and I was like, that's weird. But it's in OT, so yep. Profile pics are head and shoulders above the rest. I mean, a profile pic isn't necessarily your head and shoulders, like, usually is, but swing state, yuck, barf, LMAO, limos are long rides. I feel like this one probably should have had a question mark at the end, but I'm not too mad about it. Farmers Insurance, Siena College. Yep. Odor is a waftaram. I, I mean, so like the people writing the comics are like, and then we'll have a waftaram around him to represent his smell. Like, are they are using that term? I can't imagine. I mean, they would just say stink lines. They are stink lines, right? Was unfairly criticized, got a bad rap, went bananas. Ahem, gave a hard times, hassled, burpee. So burpee is when you like you start standing, you go down into a push up, you do a push up, and then you stand back up, and it's just like a fluid motion. I read once that the number of years you have left to live directly corresponds to how quickly you can get up from laying down. And a burpee is a pretty good indicator of that. So this is a great way to not die. Um, there you go. I have no idea if that's true. Moi, taxi, a foot, penny ante. I mean, that seems so dated. I mean, does a Gen Z kid have they seen a penny? Has a penny even come across their into their world? Like, when would they have seen a penny? They pay for everything cashless, Venmo, Apple Pay, whatever. Like, I wonder. I have some Gen Z staff, and I'm going to ask them if they've ever seen a penny. What a crazy world. Oh my God. Hangs, lols, smog alert, aisle, your mesas, arise, vacay. Irate is incandescent, I guess. Lined, the ant and the dove. Like, what? Love Potion. I'm gonna watch Love Potion #9 now. Sandra Bullock, just back when she was just really crushing. Her later stuff was not so much. Everything after like Miss Congeniality, I would say, was just kind of not as exciting to me. Aged one Juan. So I don't know. I don't know who uses the wand, but not me. Pop top lid. Another one. I mean, that, you rip off the pop top lid at your penny ante poker game. Oven timer, another one. Like, geez. It's just like everyone's got a timer on their phone now. Nero, draw, tenors, the three tenors. Lorna Doone. Pretty sure this is also the name of a cookie, but I wouldn't bet my life on it. The Nile, Dahabias. I mean, having just been to the Nile, I can say I didn't hear that word. The Nile's so freaking cool, though. And you're just there and you're like, man, King Tut was right here. And Cleopatra was right here. And it was so long. Cleopatra lived closer to our time now than to King Tut's time, I believe. I mean, the span of of ancient Egypt dynasty was just so long. Pretty crazy. RPGs, not a video game guy. This one doesn't speak to me. Fanta, can't even remember the last time I had a Fanta. That feels like a thing you would drink in a foreign country because that's what they had available. It's an honor. Canna. Huh. So not Canaan, Canna. Okay. Soap gets into a lather. Slow, wide. I'm on a roll. I feel like there's a bunch of I can't even. I'm on a roll. It's an honor. I guess it's not an I one, but there's a lot of like dialogue-y stuff. The North Pole has a zip code of 88888. So like when a kid writes a letter to Santa and they screw up the zip code, like it doesn't get delivered to the North Pole. what do they do with those letters? Do they actually do anything with them, or do they just incinerate them and say, good luck getting your present? I don't know. Sass, game, buying, beats. I belong to a CSA in the summer, community supported agriculture, where I get a box of fresh local vegetables every week. And every summer I get some beets, and I'm like, this is the year I'm going to teach myself to like beets. And I'm just like, man, might as well just eat a pile of dirt. It tastes like dirt. Stale, even. Alleyways are lanes. Bowling's great. Over the top, extra, diets, Bali. Never been to Bali and may never go. UFOs, meme, yam. So, yeah, it was fine. I mean, there's some interesting fill in here. I would say that the weakest part of this is the cluing for sure. Just, I don't know, kind of boring standard cluing. Wish that there'd been a little bit more wordplay and misdirection, but hey, I say that like every day, and you get what you get. But a smooth Friday solve that we can live solve in 11:25, like, can't be mad about that. So well done, Jacob. That's about it. Yeah, like I said, we got some more New York Philharmonic tonight, tomorrow, the next day. Bada bing, bada boom. Tomorrow I work like a split shift. So I'll work in the morning and then again in the evening. And I may try to do a midday solve, like see where the day takes me. In the meantime, though, click the like, smash the subscribe. That's going to help me out and just keep me on track doing this YouTube nonsense that we've been doing now for several years. So like and subscribe always puts a smile on my face. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And most importantly, please do me a favor and join me again next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Have a great weekend. Bye.